Hello there guys, and welcome back to another episode on our epic quest across Europe to win the top flight division in each of the European nations. In the game we've made it to the final three, the first of which is Italy, and once again we have got ourselves into a very good position. Yes, that's right guys, we have become the manager of AC Milan. Obviously it's a move which is sure to spark plenty of heated debate, as it always is. We've now got 1,775 wins in our career, 424 draws, 449 defeats, 38 league titles now. Of course, we added the Bundesliga last time out with Dortmund. Obviously we will face pressure immediately to bring success to the San Siro here at AC Milan. Dortmund will obviously now be looking for a new manager. Now we will obviously do what we usually do, meet the players, but you can see media prediction for AC Milan is first place. We have got lucky again, basically. Still play at the San Siro, fantastic stadium. I'd love to go one day to the San Siro. Got a total of, I think, 66 Serie A's, 12 Champions League trophies as well. Along the history of this save have AC Milan. We'll meet the players in a minute. Board expectations: sign players of the ages under 23, work within the wage budget, pretty standard stuff. Sign players to sell for a profit is desired. Maintain the best youth academy in the country, that's fine. Spend the original transfer budget. That's the first time I've ever seen that one, where the board want you to spend all the money they give you, which is it's a rare one for me. I've never ever seen it before. Obviously maintain the club stature as the most reputable team in Italy. I'll get my words out in a minute. All the maximum contract stuff like that. Win Serie A title, win a domestic cup. They've given us a year contract here at Milan to get the job done. Of course they want us to finish above Inter, maintain the stature, challenge for the Serie A title. So let's get into things guys. Let's have a quick look around the club. Licensed kits, that's good. I think there's only two in Italy that aren't licensed, and that's Napoli and Roma. Of course, their names aren't even licensed in the game. We have got the real name fixing though, and I don't have the energy to do kits for just Roma and Napoli, so we're not going to do them. We have now reached, by the way as well guys, we have now reached 100% reputation in game, which is absolutely fantastic. We are without a doubt the best manager in the world. In terms of how we've managed to get the AC Milan job, if we have a look at the managers, they sacked the last one, and that is because of where AC Milan finished in the table. Despite this manager winning 3 league titles and 7 cups, 3 league titles in a row, might add. If we have a quick look at Serie A, you can see that Milan finished down in 3rd place and Inter were the champions, which is why the manager's got the sack, considering that is Milan's record over the last sort of 10-12 years. They are a very dominant team here in Italy, and 3rd place clearly wasn't good enough for the board, so they sacked him, unfortunately for him. Fortunately for us though, the key player at the club is considered to be Rui de Rosario, a Cape Verde Island player. Again, not a nation that you come across very often. Looks like a very good inside forward on that right hand side. He's currently under bid as well from Chelsea and Atletico Madrid. We'll have to be cancelling them, won't we? He looks like a very handy player for us. Obviously, as the key player at the club, he's transfer listed, which is something that obviously I will remedy. 80 games and 18 goals for AC Milan. Hot prospect is Peter Kajari, a Hungarian. Again, looks like a very good player for a 20-year-old Hungarian. Potential to get some profit out of him there in terms of transfer, if we feel that that's the way we need to go. But he has got the potential to be a star player for the club. Financially, the club is in a very good position. £123 million in the bank, £57 million the board want me to spend, remember, so we'll be looking to do that. In terms of the rest of the squad, it's De Rosario is actually 3rd in the ability list. He considers to be the key player, but he's actually 3rd on that ability list. We've got Lawrence Caruso, who is a 25-year-old Spaniard, a centre half. He's very good defensively, 18 tackling, decisions, anticipation, bravery. Really good. He's quick as well. 97 games for AC Milan. Formerly of RB Salzburg. Is that before or after us? I really can't remember when we were at Salzburg. I could probably have a quick look. Did we sell him to? No, it's after us. It's after us. So we didn't sell him to AC Milan. Struggling with my words today, guys. I don't know why. Second best player at the club is Robert Oles, another Spaniard in the squad. Centre forward, as an advanced forward, absolutely fantastic. Great technicals. Passing's probably the lowest one. His mentals are absolutely fantastic. Off the ball of 20. He's got good pace and balance as well. 55 goals and 117 appearances for AC Milan. £75 million signing from Espanyol, currently valued at £250 million, is the 28-year-old. 26 goals in 33 games for Spain as well. So very, very good centre forward. We then do have De Rosario, Manuccio, a 33-year-old who is slightly older. Left back, again, outstanding player, and we'll be looking to utilise him. We do have the pre-season to go through, guys. It hasn't even ticked over to the next season yet, which is how quickly we've got into the job here in Italy. It hasn't taken very long at all. So I am going to go and play through that pre-season now, guys. We'll come back, we'll have a meet of the squad properly, and we'll take on the first game of the season as well and see how we get on. So I'll catch up with you guys again in just a minute. And welcome back, guys. We have made it to the opening day of the Serie A season for Milan. You can see that the season has already kicked off. Roma, Juventus, Inter have all won their games. They will more than likely be our biggest rivals this season, Juventus and Inter. In fact, if we have a look at the league, we can have a look at the odds for the title and just confirm that Milan are the favourites for that title at 3s. Juventus and Inter just behind us. Roma a little bit further behind, but you can see we do have a few players here in the media dream 11. Now we have made some signings. We've spent all of that transfer budget. The board are pleased with us. We've also had a lot of players go on loan. It's basically the entire under-20 squad have gone on loan. We have lost Davide Zanoni to Roma as well. He's actually a fairly decent player and could have done a job for us, but that transfer was already agreed before we came in, really. But the rest of the players have all gone out on loan. There's some mandatory future fees and stuff like that as well. In terms of the players we've brought in, though, I don't think I brought in any in last season. Possibly Jakob Borg is one that I brought in. Maybe. I can't remember who I brought in. What year am I in? No, Jakob Borg's not one of mine. No, I didn't sign any of the ones in the back end of last season. This Omar Jaiti one is one that was already pre-arranged as well. If we have a look at his history, he was on loan at Inter Milan last season, and there must have been a clause in his in the loan contract that stipulated that Milan had to buy him at the end of the loan. So all the players that have come in, I've brought 5 in total. They've all come in this season. The first of which was Marco Presti from Sampdoria for £9.75 million. One for the future, 23-year-old, has got lots of potential at £9.75 million. It was more, I'm looking at the signed players to sell for a profit thing here as far as he's concerned. He has gone back out on loan to Sampdoria for the season though, has the young Italian. So that's more trying to meet the board's expectations of us. Most of them are really. There's not really been any stellar first team signings because we don't really need them. The next one in was Matias, beg your pardon, from Cruzeiro in Brazil, £6.75 million. A midfielder. We've sent him out on loan to Reggiana, as you can see, for the season. Again, he's got a little bit of potential to grow into. Hopefully he does, and that value that we've paid for him there it does grow. Again, another one to look to sell on for a profit. Free transfer of Massimo Gazzotti. He was formerly of Empoli, and they released him at the end of the season. This one is a first team player. Whether he starts or not is a different matter. But again, free transfer, a 27-year-old Italian, 10 to 12.5 million. Looks like a fairly decent player as well. Might get some game time for us. Not quite sure why Empoli have released him. He seems like a decent player. But yeah, next one is Paulo Molina. Again, just me looking to spend the transfer budget. He's also a young man. His value has doubled since we've signed him. A centre half. Again, could feature for the first team this season, depending on injuries, stuff like that. but hopefully he develops into this bags and bags of potential that he's got, and his value skyrockets. And finally, it is Ruben Felipe, brought in from our rivals Inter Milan, centre half, Portuguese. Cost us 23.5 million. He's not going to go up in value, but again, he's another good centre half, good cover for us in terms of the defence, and it takes a good player away from our main rival. So those are the ins, and one of the reasons, guys, for the ins is I don't really understand the transfer rules in Italy, and some of you are probably laughing at me for that. I don't understand any of these transfer rules. If a club has 3 or more non-EU players in the squad on the 30th of June each season, it's just a lot of rules for me to sort of wrap my head around. I've never managed in Italy before, so I don't understand it. So I didn't really see the need to go out there and sign any players, if I'm entirely honest. So I didn't. Not really. I tried to stick to EU players, apart from Mateus, but Mateus does actually have... I think he's got EU nationality. I think it's one of the things I stipulated when I searched for him. If we have a look at his information, he is he's eligible for Serbia. His other nationality is Serbia, which of course is an EU nation. So yeah, I didn't really understand the league rules, and I don't really want to be honest. I just want to get the League One and get it out the way. First game of the season though, guys, is at home to Napoli, so that should be a good game. We can see we've had a productive pre-season here. 2-2 draw with Juventus, beating Roma 5-1. A little bit of a prelude to what's going to happen in the season there. But we are taking on Napoli today in the only game of today's episode, guys. And hopefully we can get the business done. Of course, we're going to meet the squad. And this is the main starting lineup for the season. And it's going to be the Italian Giacomo Marro in goal. A very, very good goalkeeper. Particularly, yeah, very good goalkeeper. Only got 1 cap for Italy, though, which tells me in terms of Italian goalkeepers, he's not the best. But one-on-ones is absolutely fantastic. He's got good handling, good kicking as well, reflexes throwing. Looks like a very, very capable goalkeeper. The right wing-back is going to be Mario David Robledo. He is a Mexican, 30 years old. Again, a very decent player. As a wing-back on support, he's pretty decent. His first touch is absolutely fantastic. He can defend, he can cross. His dribbling, yeah, but he's got decent pace, decent stamina, all the things you really want, to be honest. Caruso, now we've met Caruso already. Lawrence Caruso, the Spaniard, is one of the starting centre-halves for the season. Alongside him is Vintilescu. If I've said that right, I think it's Vintilescu, a 35-year-old Romanian, so he is getting on a little bit, and as a result, his physicals are declining. So whether Vintilescu finishes the season is a different matter, but in terms of his positioning, concentration, bravery, and his defending attributes, again, he's absolutely outstanding. So we'll have to see how we go with Vintilescu. Left back is going to be Minuccio, another one of the players we've already met, the Frenchman, 33-year-old. Very, very good left back, particularly if we put him on a wing back. He's got great pace, he's good defensively, he's good at crossing and dribbling. Anticipation's really good, balance is good as well, so we're covered there. In the defensive midfield position, we have a 28-year-old Serbian in Boris Wamba-Fotso. Again, a very, very good defensive midfielder. He's got great defensive attributes, his concentration's fantastic, his stamina and his strength are really good. He's got some okay pace as well. So again, he is injury prone though, which could be a little bit of a letdown, but he's considered to be an intelligent player really. So yeah, looking forward to seeing what Wamba-Fotso can do. Jaita is the one who was pre-signed from Real Madrid, 25-year-old Spaniard. That looks very, very good as one of the Segundo Volantes. Finishing is the only really letdown, but his balance, anticipation, work rate are all absolutely fantastic. He's got good pace as well. And on the other side, it's going to be Jose Luciano, a Brazilian, 28-year-old Brazilian. Again, looks okay as a Segundo Volante on attack. His finishing, again, is the issue. Everything else is not too bad. He's not very good in the air, and he's not great going forward. So we'll have to see how we get on there. We may look to change that one as well as the season goes on. Right hand side is De Rosario. Of course, we've already met De Rosario. I need to take him off the transfer list, though. I keep forgetting to do that. We'll do it now while we're here. There we go. He is no longer transfer listed. On the left-hand side, we have a Portuguese, and that is Thibaut Tisserand. Doesn't sound like a very Portuguese name, does it? But as an inside forward on attack, again, absolutely outstanding as far as that's concerned. He must be... No, he's only Portuguese. It sounds very Scandinavian, Belgian, that sort of, yeah, that sort of area. And then up top it is going to be Oles. Of course, we've met Oles already. Without a doubt, the best striker I think we've ever had in this save, and hopefully he bags us lots and lots of goals. He's got 7 in pre-season so far. So that is the team, guys. Hopefully they get used to my tactic pretty soon. You can see they are already fairly familiar with it. And hopefully we can get off to a flyer here against Napoli. So as we get our Serie A campaign underway, we get our first highlight, and it is Robledo with the first piece of action for Milan. They do manage to clear it, but Wamba Fozzo finds Robledo again on the right hand side. Can he get the ball into the box? He can. It's towards Oles, but it's cleared. It's pinging around the Napoli penalty area a little bit here. Manucci's going to pick it up though. Can he deliver the cross? Finds Tisserand instead. Good tackle by the defender, but Manucci gets it back. Can he deliver that cross? Comes back to Tisserand again. Now it goes into the box, and we have the effort. It's blocked by the defender, and the Napoli defence should be able to clear the ball here. Piling pressure on though. Tisserand corner towards that near post, and Vintilescu, it's clipped the top of the crossbar on its way over. Broke free there, did the big Romanian at the back and got his header away. Napoli with the opportunity to attack now though, but that's an absolute shocking free kick, and it's comfortable for Manucci, who finds Jose Luciano. Back to Maro in goal, rolls it out to Vintilescu. Jose Luciano comes left to Manucci striding forward. He's got Tisserand ahead of him, doesn't need him, using his pace. The defenders as well, we get back, but Tisserand takes over, finds Jaita in the middle into the penalty area, pulls it across to Rosario there. He's got to score. You've got to score, De Rosario. The defender did well to put himself on the line and block the shot, but we're coming forward again. Tisserand's looking dangerous. It didn't even look like a foul to me, never mind a penalty. It was outside the box, but it didn't even look like a foul to me at all. It's going to be Tisserand to take the resultant free kick though, which I don't think we should have been awarded. Is he going to go for goal? He's going to cross it. He's crossed towards the back post, and it's headed behind by... It's gone out for a throw-in. Good header by the defender there to get that one into the touchline. But we do have a corner now on the other side. Tisserand towards that front post again. Headed clear. Manucci helps it back in. Rodriguez heads it clear. And the Napoli striker there, Mosca, helps it further on, but only as far as Wamba Fozzo. Now Manucci lifting it over the top towards Jose Luciano, gets it across. Oles picks it up in the middle. He's skinned the man, gone for goal, and Thibaut Tisserand does eventually put the ball in the back of there. That's a great little turn to do the defender there by Oles inside the penalty area. The defender didn't know where he was going. It was a little bit scruffy in the end. But we did get the ball over the line. Look at this turn there. He's done him. Absolutely done him. Goes for goal. A little bit greedy, I think. Almeida makes the save, but it falls at the feet of Tisserand. And we do take the lead in our first Serie A league game. And we're looking to extend that. Still inside the first 20 minutes. Tisserand with the free kick. Lifted towards the back post. Headed clear by the defender, though. That's a poor pass by Wamba Fozzo. And Mosca cuts it out. But Wamba Fozzo. No, it's Jose Luciano gets back really well, using that pace of his, and cuts it out. And we've gone back to the goalkeeper. Caruso finds Jaita into De Rosario. De Rosario out wide to the right, and Robledo. Robledo looking to take this man on, comes back instead. Finds Caruso. Caruso striding forward now from centre half. Checks back inside. What? Why? We've gone all the way back to Maro from there apparently. Who gives it out to Vintilescu. Jose Luciano with the ball off the top towards De Rosario. Can he score? Did the keeper save it? It's gone in the back of the net. It's Tisserand again. It's gone down as an own goal from Javier Di Stefano. I thought Tisserand put it in the back of the net. We'll have to have a look at that and just clarify what happened. Either way, Milan are 2-0 up. That's a great little ball from Jose Luciano. De Rosario should score. The goalkeeper makes a good save though. And did Tisserand try and cut that back across, and it's hit off Di Stefano, ended up at the back of the net. I think that's more than likely what's happened there. Still applying the pressure in this first half. Robledo with the throw and finds De Rosario. Robledo with the cross now towards Tisserand at the back post. Headed clear by the defender and helped further on by the Napoli player, but only as far as Caruso, who strides forward. Comes back to Wamba Fozzo, who drops into that centre-half position. You may notice when the other centre-half goes. De Rosario this time does score. What a finish from De Rosario. Was he onside? Please be onside, because that's got to be goal of the season. if he's onside. He was onside. What a finish there from De Rosario. It's fantastic. Fantastic from Rui de Rosario. It was Wamba Fozzo with a clip over the top and a first time volley with the ball coming over his shoulder into the top corner. That has to be goal of the season, and if it's not, then something's wrong here in Italy. But with half an hour on the clock, guys, we're 3-0 up, and that's the way it stays till half time. We have been very, very dominant in this game. It's been a very, very good performance from Milan, as you'd expect, as the favourites for the title. We're a very good team, and our reputation has now reached that point where we can get these jobs. We've been very, very lucky with some of them becoming available when they've come available, particularly Dortmund, Benfica, you know, PSG. We've been really, really lucky, and now Milan as well. We have picked up an injury there to Omar Jaita in that first half, though, so we'll make a change at half time and see what other options we've got in that defensive midfield role. And into the second half, guys, we have made that change. We've brought Jaita off. We can see we've brought Cardinali on. It must be Italian with a name like Cardinali. But defensive midfielder / central defender / mid centre. More than suits that role. As we're in again here, De Rosario cuts it back for Oles, but the defender's done really, really well. He's just smashed it out for a corner into the home fans there. But Tisserand comes across to take the resulting corner, which again is towards that near post. Caruso, it's headed clear by the defender again, and Mosca is the only one there for Napoli. Again, a corner this near side towards Vintalescu again, but he can't keep his head down. It's gone slightly over the bar. We're still absolutely battering Napoli here, though, as the game goes on. And Tisserand with this free kick, looking for Vintalescu again. This time he has put it in the back of the net. Alin Vintalescu with his first goal of the season. The 35-year-old Romanian gets his head on the ball from the floated free kick in from Tisserand to make it 4-0 to Milan on opening day of the season. The goalkeeper should have done better there, though. Almeida, he had his hands on it. He could have saved it, but he didn't, and it's trickled over the line for 4-0. Napoli looking to build something from the back here, but Caruso steps in, wins that header. Cardinali helps it forward. Headed clear by the defender. Tisserand gets there. Caminata, now Di Stefano for Napoli. Caminata again. Rodriguez looks to go long again, but Vintalescu wins the header. It falls at the feet of Wamba Fozzo, but it's pinched. And now, that's a great challenge by Robledo. Now Tisserand, Jose Luciano, Wamba Fozzo again into Oles. Cardinali with the ball over the top towards De Rosario, looking for his second of the game. Round the goalkeeper. Gets there eventually. The goalkeeper made a good save from the first one. But give it straight back to De Rosario, and he's got his second of the game, and he makes it 5-0 to Milan on opening day. And there's still 23 minutes of this game to go, guys. Does well with the first touch here to get it past the goalkeeper. But the goalkeeper made a good save. Just couldn't palm it away, and De Rosario just rolls it over the line for his second of the game. And it does look like we made the correct decision to cancel those bids for De Rosario, because he's scored 2. He's on a 9.9 in this game. We're absolutely battering Napoli. We've had over 30 shots, and we're looking to add to that again. Vintalescu at the near post. We've been given a penalty. He was pushed over by the defender in the area there. You could see it. You could see it. We don't need the VAR, guys. You could see he was pushed over, and we have been awarded a penalty and a chance to make it 6. It's De Rosario for his hat-trick, and it's a shocking penalty. It's a shocking penalty. He's given it straight to the goalkeeper, and he's missed his opportunity for his hat-trick there. I don't think he's the regular penalty taker. It's because he was on a hat-trick. That's why he got the opportunity. But can we make it 6 now? It's Minuccio down the left-hand side, forced backwards to Vintalescu. Back to Minuccio again. Crossing opportunity now. He's got the pace on the defender. Gets the ball into the box towards Cardinali at the back post. Gets his head on it. It was a poor effort, really. Should have been looking to head that back into the 6-yard area. But with just the 5 minutes remaining now, guys, it has been a fantastic display, and we could still add to it. It's towards Vintalescu again, but Conchalves now comes away with the ball, tackled by Cardinali into De Rosario. Poor touch. Rodriguez gets it away. Thibaut Tisserand gets his second of the game, and it is 6-0 now. 6-0 against Napoli. Napoli are by no means a bad team. And we're making them look like schoolboys here, guys. What is that from Rodriguez? It's good play by Tisserand, don't get me wrong, but Rodriguez, mate, you've got to clear that. You've absolutely got to clear that into touch. And And that is Napoli put to the sword. 6-0 on opening day of the season. 37 shots, 18 on target. We've battered them. Just wanted to check after that hammering of Napoli where they are predicted to finish, and it's in 6th place, which is not bad. And it does look like they've got, oh no, that's Inter. I thought that was Napoli. 6th place in the table, and we've just absolutely tanked them 6-0. And we've got all of these teams underneath them yet to play. Of course, these two are going to be the big ones. But confirmation after that drubbing of Napoli there, guys, that we do find ourselves now at the top of the table on goal difference, of course. It's only been one game, but it's a fantastic performance, particularly by the two wingers. A little bit disappointed with Oles. Didn't really get himself involved in the game. But here we are, guys. Italy, final 3 nations, and the first of which is as the manager of AC Milan, and we're obviously looking to wrap that title up this season. Then we can move on to Spain, and then finally back onto home soil. We are going to come back 10 games into the season. It's 20 teams, so there's 38 games. So we're going to do, obviously, opening day today. We'll do 10, 20, 30, and then hopefully title decider. And if we do win the title, we'll start looking at Spain. I do have Spain loaded already, and I've got England loading. Obviously, Germany's unloading. Just to help my laptop out a bit, you can see my estimated game speed down here. Although that doesn't really mean anything. I do have, you can't see it behind my head, but I do have 451,000 players loaded in this save, which is why it's taking so long. So let's leave it at that, guys. We are on opening day after a 6-0 thumping, top of the table, and I'll see you all 10 games in. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit that thumbs up button for me. Leave me a comment as well. Are you excited to see the end of this save? Because I am. I am. Guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.